Hey everybody, this is Nick with Rogue Overland.
And I'm Enoch with MoLeisureXventures.
And today we're going to do a walk around of his 2009 Nissan Xterra that he's been living out of full time for a year. All right, we've been super excited to do the walk around on this Xterra. Enoch actually won our Follower Friday battled through the whole year and was the end of year winner. And since then, him and I have been chatting about linking up to do a walk around on this. So yeah, Enoch, kind of give us a little background on how you got going with the Nissan Xterra. What put you in that direction?
So one of the biggest things is growing up, I had a Nissan hardbody 720.
Oh, nice.
And ever since that, I've always had a love for Nissans and their off-road capability. And when I found this Xterra, it was a standard, which was a big kicker for me. So I had to snag it up immediately.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like it. I like it. Now, just a little thing here. Now, you have been living out of this for a year now, correct?
Yep.
All right, so make sure you watch this video to the end, because at the end, he is going to give a little insight on his experience with living out of the Xterra and give a little tips for anybody that's interested in going full-time out of a vehicle. But let's dive right into this thing. So kind of give us, I know we were talking before we started filming, and you kind of have a very simple approach to it. So let's just start with, say, like the armor. What do you have for armor on that?
So I have a full skid plate aluminum from Asfer, and then I did hardcore off-road rock sliders, and that's basically it for the armor.
Nice.
Yeah, at some point I would like to get a front bumper, but you know, down the road maybe.
Okay, yep. And I've seen some photos that you've sent and some posts you have. I mean, you guys do some wheeling, and it seems like you get along just fine with no, the stock front bumper.
Yeah, it does great. You know, really the only grab I want to get out of that is the winch. You know, just to have that extra safety if we put ourselves in a situation we can't get out of.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So armor's pretty simple. I like that. What are you rocking as far as any modifications to the drivetrain?
No modifications to the drivetrain. It's all stock.
Okay.
The only other modification underneath there is the suspension and the brakes.
Okay, tell us about those.
I did Bilstein 5100s with a RevTech AAL in the back, and then a Daystar 1.5" shackle for the rear also.
Nice.
And then I did R1 Concept drilled and slotted brakes and brake pads.
Okay. Now with that suspension setup, what did that end up giving you as far as any additional lift?
So in the front, I did 1.5 inches so I could fit the 33s underneath there smoothly, and then in the back it's about 2 inches, but with all the weight and everything, I'm probably sitting about 1.5 inches also.
Okay. All right. Yep. And have you been, like, with just that add-a-leaf, what has been your experience? Because I know you tow a trailer, and we'll talk about that. What has been your experience with that? Do you feel like that's been enough for how much gear you're carrying, or would you want for more?
I want more. Yeah, definitely would. I think I would like to go with a heavy-duty suspension pack in the back, maybe something that'll do more like a consistent 500 to 600 pound weight on it. Yep. But yeah, other than that, I think it would be pretty good. I also put sumo spring bump stops in there to really, because I don't know, anyone who runs the Xterras, the second gens at least, I don't know about the first gens, but the second gens, they bottom out all the time. Yep. So I changed that rear bump stop to really improve the ride quality a lot.
Nice. Yeah. On the Tacoma build that we had, we recently sold it, but on the Tacoma build, we had those sumo spring. They're pretty fantastic, especially because they function as the bump stop, but also give that extra little bit of capacity as far as the weight that it can hold. So
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yep. So pretty simple. I like that. And then what else do we have going on with it?
So I did a basic performance mod. I did a Volant cold air intake.
Oh, nice.
And then I added the snorkel, which is just airflow snorkel. I got all those from 4x4 parts.
Oh, cool.
So it was nice and easy. And then just recently I got the sand ladders from Mid-Atlantic Off-Road. Okay. Which have been pretty cool. I haven't seen this design before, so it's kind of a unique design compared to like the Max Tracks and like the copycats around that.
Okay. Very cool. And what about that design did you like that drew you towards them?
So it's just a flat ramp, and then the curve, instead of it being on the top where you have to ramp up onto it and then get going, the curve is on the bottom, so you just drive straight up, and then they connect together to create a 6-foot long ladder. So it actually has a plastic piece in the middle, and it connects both of them together real solid, and you can just drive straight up the whole thing.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I like it. And then I did notice that you have a jerry can on the back of the hatch there. How does that work?
So that was my just standing there staring at the back of the car, like, where can I put this thing? Before we had the trailer, so I didn't have the extra capacity. Everything had to fit on the car. And I just drilled holes right through the first aid kit spot and bolted and put fender washers and just got everything supported.
Nice.
And I mean, it's been holding great for a year. If anyone wants to do that mod, let me know, and I think I'm going to put together a video for it.
I like it. Okay. And so no issues then with all the miles you guys have done and dirt miles and everything? It hasn't rattled loose or anything?
No, it's been great. My worst issue with the dirt miles is my evap system.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boy, Nissan, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, Nissan really didn't design that the best.
Yeah. We'll leave that one at that.
Yeah, there's, I know, like on my parents' NV 3500 van, they had to reroute a bunch of the breathers for that, and because it was just throwing codes like crazy.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the next step is rerouting the breather for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I like it. Yeah. So let me just interject real quick and say this. We appreciate you watching this video, so please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content. Find us on all social media avenues at Rogue Overland. Throw some comments down below. We love seeing them. We reply to every single comment that gets posted. And then what's your guys' Instagram, social media?
So we're Instagram at MoLeisureXventures. We have kind of a YouTube page. We're working on it. Don't judge us too hard. But it's also MoLeisureXventures.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna head on back to the back of the vehicle here, and we're gonna talk about the trailer. Okay, so we just made the long walk back to the trailer, and Enoch, tell us about the trailer, because I see you got a lot going on here.
Yeah, so this is a 2018 Free Spirit Overlander trailer. It's got timber-in axle-less suspension, full armor kit. It's a unibody style trailer if no one's seen those before. So there's no frame. The whole thing dry is like 900 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's super, super light, which really gives us the capability to get deep into the mountains with it and feel comfortable. Some of the mods that we've done to it so far, you know, you see the tank. We added that. We built out a kitchen inside. I put a 13-gallon water tank in there and a 120 amp hour lithium phosphate battery with a full charging system, solar.
Oh, sweet.
All that, and then I got the water pump that runs off it. We added the bike racks to each side, and then there's a cargo carrier in the middle that holds all the unmentionable items such as bathrooms and little poles and things that we need for setup.
Okay, sweet. So, so let's see here. So I caught a lot of that. Where's the solar panel?
So right now the solar panel is completely free. I have it in the cargo area.
Okay,
so that way, exactly. So that way I pull it out, I can set it where I need to, and I don't have to worry where I park my vehicle or the trailer.
Gotcha.
I can put this in the shade if it were in the summer. I can put it, out in the sun in the winter, and I don't have to be concerned about, I didn't turn the trailer the right way so I can get 80% power.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's a completely independent system then from the battery in the Xterra.
Yep.
And the alternator.
Yes, okay. I haven't connected them at all.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. And then now, so you're on your water system, you're running, you said, how many gallon tank?
So it's a 13-gallon tank with a just a small pump. Gotcha. And I ran a PEX line for all of it.
Sweet.
So hopefully, and then wrapped it all with insulation because we've been We were down in Big Bend, and we got a foot of snow when we were down in Big Bend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Man, that's awesome. I was just actually watching a video on Big Bend last night, and it looks like an amazing area.
Yeah, if you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. It's one of the best national parks that I've been to.
Awesome.
Yeah, it just has so much in such a small but large area, you know.
Cool. And there's a lot of dispersed backcountry camping available, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. And then with the trailer, so you're rocking the mountain bikes, and then what are you going for a tent?
So it's a Free Spirit tri-layer tent. So it's their full 4-season tent.
Okay.
Amazing. If you can get a tri-layer, it doesn't have to be these guys, but if you can get a tri-layer tent, it's a game changer.
Yeah, in the colder weather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Anything else about the trailer?
It's a beautiful baby.
It's a beautiful baby.
It's my baby.
And then I noticed just a little plug for a company that we work with and really like. I see you've got the Perfect Bungee.
Yes.
Doing some work there.
Yes.
I always tell everybody, I say, and I never knew it until I had one. You don't realize you need a Perfect Bungee until you have one.
I 100% agree. As soon as I got that thing, it was a game changer. I got like 3 other Perfect Bungee ones too, and I mean, it's so much easier than what you typically buy.
Yeah, they work so well. I mean, we have just abused ours, and we have yet to have one fail.
Oh yeah,
so it's pretty
awesome.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So that's kind of the gist of the setup. So I like it. Everything's pretty awesome. I mean, you guys are seeing some amazing places.
Yes.
We chatted before, so give us, if you don't mind, just kind of a little info on how you came to be living out of it full time.
Yep.
And if you don't mind, just like a couple tips that come to the top of your head, like just the things that come to the forefront of your head that you would say to somebody if they're planning on trying to live out of their vehicle full time, some things that you've experienced that they should keep in mind.
Okay. So how we kind of got into this is, we met each other out in California, and we had done a few little trips to a couple of national parks, and we were like, you know what, we should go see all of the national parks.
Oh, sweet.
So before that happened, I went up to Alaska, and she flew up, and we went to Denali up there, and then that's when it was really like high gear. We're like, all right, we're going to do this. So she went back to California. She sold everything she owned.
Okay.
We packed up and we hit the road. I mean, it really was one of those just like, are we going to do it or not? Make that decision, save up money and just hit the road and hope for the best kind of thing. We really rolled with the punches and just kind of kept going down the road, Some of the tips and tricks I would say with this is, it's not an easy life by any means. Do not go into this, adventure and think that, oh, I get to wake up and, go gallivant around and then come back and relax. And it's not a vacation at all.
Instagram is not real, people. Instagram is not real.
It is not real. You get to see the pretty photos, but you don't get to see the grittiness behind it all, for sure. One of the biggest things is like anything else, when you're out camping, it's that lifestyle. So if you go on a weekend trip and you just shove stuff in here and shove stuff in there, and then you go home and you get to organize it, you don't get to do that. Organization is key. Like, number one, everything needs to have a place.
Okay.
Everything needs to be, when you're done with it, it goes back to where it goes. You clean up, you close up, and then you're done. Because a lot of times you're in the woods, you don't know what kind of wild animals are around, and you can't be leaving stuff sitting out for any reason.
Right.
That would probably be one of the biggest tips, is organization and cleanliness, being out there, because that makes your day go so much easier.
Gotcha. Good info. Good info. And kind of what I caught there at the beginning, and a buddy of mine from Nissan Nation podcast once said to me, and I took it to heart, sometimes you just have to say yes. And what I heard you say in there was I think when you guys were up in Alaska, you finally said, you know what, if we're going to do this, we just need to do it.
Yep.
And so I think that's just a good life lesson in general.
Yeah.
No matter what it is that you're going after, sometimes you just have to say yes and just kind of take the plunge, because otherwise, I mean, you're going to look up and life's going to be over.
Yep, it's going to pass you by real quick.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I love it. I mean, it's an awesome rig. You guys are doing a super cool thing, and obviously us being Nissan guys
Oh,
to
yeah.
the core. I mean, it's just cool to see a Nissan out there doing this. Anybody else, any companies that you're working with you want to plug, or any other social media platforms?
Yeah, we've been working with Mid-Atlantic Off-Road. They have a lot of great universal accessories that they offer. Primarily they focus on Toyota as far as like their vehicle modifications.
Yep.
But they have a lot of cool, like just, you know, like the sand ladders. They have a really cool 4-tire inflator deflator kit that is like half the cost of some of the other companies that we won't mention.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been working with them for about 6 months now, and amazing customer service. I mean, as you know, we're on the road full time.
Yep.
And these guys, they've sent us stuff anywhere we are. We just like, hey, we're gonna be there in a week. Can you get it to us? And then they make sure they get it to us. You know, we've lost a couple parts along the way, and they got it out to us within 2 days. Like, I mean, just amazing customer service.
Yeah, and that's such a dying thing these days. Customer service is almost non-existent, unfortunately. So it's cool when you find those companies that have that high quality of care towards their customers.
Yeah, it's been really beneficial on this trip for sure.
Sweet. Okay, well, there you have it. We're gonna go grab a mountain bike ride, which is why I'm in the mountain bike shorts. And I'm gonna
switch into mine.
He's just so good; he can do it in the jeans too. No. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course we definitely appreciate your time coming out filming this with us.
Absolutely.
And again, just please subscribe to the channel, like the video, smash the bell button, comment below. All that stuff helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps get this video out to like-minded outdoor enthusiasts like yourself. And yeah, we appreciate you, and we'll see you on the trail.